Hello and welcome to Honkai Impact Grind Day 3. I'm Death by Buns, running through my daily grind of Honkai Impact 3. So, let's start off with getting materials done, because that's important. This is only leveling up materials. It's all good in the end. It's the flowers that as you saw last time, I'm desperately low on. I'm always desperately low on them, because every time I need to upgrade a Valkyrie, I usually have to upgrade some stigmas to go with them, and that costs a fortune in those flowers. Here we go, and again with the Herschel of Flame. I'm enjoying her, but boy oh boy is it ever brutal. She burns herself out so quickly. And that's the end of the enemies. It was nighttime until the Herschel of Flame showed up and brought the sun out, or at least a new one. That's done. Now for the flowers. Oh, this one. Is this the jumping one? Yeah, I think this is the jumping one. Well, that was me messing up. Missed. There I go, messing up again. If I can get it right this time. Hey, look at that. Fourth time's the charm, it seems. Now, let's see. How much of this have I got? Ooh, I'm at my limit. I better go again. Actually, I might as well go twice. And play again. It's not like I'm never going to need these resources. As I've mentioned, and as you've seen, I burn through them real quick. Oh dear. Well, this might suck. I missed in a really bad way. That could have been a fail. They just had to wail on me a little more, freeze me a couple more times, and that would have been the end. Right, I've got none of those free passes, so I guess I've got to do this all manually. Ow. The enemy didn't even get a chance to finish spawning in. Alright. More golden pins, please.
美しい世界を守るために戦うよ。 よ。花火でもする？はっはっや、決戦の時が来た。
Well, I don't suppose it gets any easier than that. Alright, so the materials are done. Next on the agenda, let's head into the realm. Voice of an angel. Oh, they must have heard me speaking about this game. Wait, no, that's probably not right. Let's see here. Well, my two options are the Herschel of Thunder or official. I don't have a third option, at least not yet. And away we go. Yes, grant me your blessing. Okay. Let's see here. Evasion, basic attack, burst mode. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's go with burst mode. Yeah, burst mode. Alright, and ultimate booster, because why not? Oh dear. That charged attack was a bit of a waste. Floor complete.
剣が僕の武器となったのは、僕だけがこの手でそれを折ることができるからだ。
Well, I guess go with elemental breach. Well, no. Total damage. Yeah, total damage. What else do we... Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Oh, wait. No. Never mind. That is the one with those flame buffs that are kind of useless. Not completely, but they do depend on you taking hits intentionally. Maybe if I was running with a character that was designed to do that. Unfortunately, I am not, so I'll just avoid those. No, decreased, well, decreased damage is the only real option for the Herschel of Thunder. She is elemental based. Let's down that rabbit hole one more time. Trying to say that the puppets were around for one of the previous eras. This particular enemy is not something new. That is curious. Okay, these are new. They seem to be those puppet things, except instead of having something else at the end of its strings, they have blades. bonus award available. Excellent.
説教したいわけではなく
So let's see here. Total damage, elemental. Let's go with total damage first. And elemental damage next. And on top of that, I've got the 3 signets core. The options are the shop or the sword wielder. Let's go with the sword. Oh. Oh dear. I hadn't realized that the Honkai beast had turned around. Oh, that was definitely my mistake. It's alright in the end, though. Doesn't matter too much. They're getting butchered wholesale anyway. Let's see here. Triggering ultimate evasion, boost total damage. Boost total damage. Huh? Oh, I see. This one's a debuff. It debuffs the enemies. This one's a buff, and... well, let's go with the buff. Basically, those two are designed to work together. Why not? We'll go in to take on the Flowers Challenge. They seem to be dropping poison on the ground. That's rather annoying. Let's see here. Double the charge. Finisher unleashes 8 bolts of thundering sanction each. Let's go with double the charge. And back to the sword wielder. Well, I seem to be struggling with avoiding those pretty easy to evade hits. Really shouldn't have been hit those few times. That could have been easier if I had just been paying a little more
刹那の
attention.
境界に至っても心
Let's see here. Trigger an ultimate evasion boosts attack speed. Okay, yeah, I think that's the winner. Yep, that's the winner. Let's see. Well, I guess one more time down this way.
湧いてくる 強風よ私に服従しなさい
Let's see what kind of damage we can do here. That health bar is just vanishing. And it's gone.
敵の隙を見極めわずかな怠慢も許してはならぬ
Let's see here. Ultimate evasion resets. Ultimate evasion skill cooldown. Evasion has one more charge and reduced cooldown. Let's go with one more charge and reduced cooldown. So, my next option is... Oh dear. I think my next option is to hit the shop. Yes, let's level up or obtain signets. That'll be a pass on all of those. Now, let's see, elemental damage, total damage, evasion. Let's upgrade this one first. Then let's go with this one. And finally, the elemental damage. That's as far as I can take it. And away we go. Just hoping to get someone other than, well, these two and one other. Oh well, can't always get what you want. Now is the time? Well, I suppose. Don't really know what that's doing for me. Tremendously boosting my damage, apparently. Let's see here. Yeah, let's... Oh, hang on. Interesting. I'm gonna go with this one, though. My choices are the one that's kind of useless or more of the same stuff. Not exactly great choices. Go. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, I relaxed thinking I was done. That may have just cost me the bonus. I think it did. Yeah, it did. Those 2 seconds would have made a difference. Let's see here. Reduce cooldown. Let's go with this enhanced. An option, the boss. Those were 3 chances to pop this thing's shield. 3 fails. Well, based on the boosts I've gotten for my ultimate move here, I might be able to kill this enemy. Second time I do this. It's a big maybe, and after they blew up like that, killing very unlikely. Go. This might not finish them off, but it should bring them in within striking range. Looks like I might finally get through this stage. Complete. Excellent. 103 gems. Or, sorry, not gems, crystals. There we go. Stage complete. Music? I do not remember. let's go with this option.
Oh, well, would have been nice like a chocolate. Alright, we'll do the second bit.
Okay. So a superstar.
Okay, let's get it fired.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Two of the vaccine doses.
Yeah, let's go with increasing the chance for enhanced signets. They seem to be interesting. Ooh, I got a key. I think unlocking you would be a good call. Now. Ah, they each have their own individual upgrade cores. Isn't that neat? So the more you use a particular Valkyrie in this, the higher you can level them up. Alright. What do we have in here? Oh. Interesting. Mad King's Memory.
遅いぞ、後継者。
新世代の中でここに来たのは何も私が初めてじゃないと思うけど。
だが、俺の刻印を継ぐ資格を持つ奴は初めてだ。おかしな話だ。俺の力を受け継ぐ奴が、俺の全てを壊した律者だとは思ってもみなかったぜ。できれば今の俺の立場なんて忘れて、お前を思い切り殺してやりたいくらいだ。
敵を作るためにここに来たわけじゃないわ。
それはお前が決めていいことじゃない、律者。
でも今さら敵が増えても気にしないわ。
その機会が来ることを祈ってるよ。
Okie dokie.
こんにちは。
戦後には話しかけない方がいい。そう言われなかったが、律者。
そうね。たった今言われたわ。火を追うがの他の人たちもあなたと同じような感じなの？
そんなわけないだろ。俺は火の中から出たが、それを再び追おうなんて一度も考えたことがない。火を追うが、その名と俺を一緒にするな。
でもあなたはここに存在している。13英傑の一人として。
火を追うがが俺の欲しかったものをくれたからだ。永遠に終わらない戦争をな。
Well, isn't that lovely? Never-ending war, huh?
その仮面、外した姿を一度も見たことないわ。
外していないことを喜ぶべきだ、律者。
次のセリフは、見た奴はみんな死んだ。なのかしら？
いや、一人だけ生きてる。たった一人な。
誰だか分かった気がするわ。
当たり前だ。知らないわけがないだろう。そいつがお前をここによこしたんだ。また律者俺の前に。
それを外す気になったかしら？戦後。
なぜそんな思い違いをした律者。今のお前にはまだ俺の仮面を外させる資格はない。
Okay. No idea. Oh, you get crystals from watching these. Interesting. I'll have to come back and do that sometime. Neat. Odd. Does she use special memories?
委員長。いえ、ごめんなさい。癖で。つい。
いえ、あなたの力になれるなら、私を別の人だと思ってもらって構いません。
別の人ですか？フア、私が何かを教えたとしたら、それはあなたの記憶の一部になりますか？
ここにいる他のものは可能かもしれませんが、私にはできません。私は定期的に自分の記憶をある時点まで巻き戻しています。あなたが教えてくれたこともそこまでしか残りません。
どうしてそんなことを？
それは本物のファーが決めたことです。私が私であるために長編因子の影響を受け、私の記憶は他の人たちのように薄れたり忘れたりすることはありません。そして私の頭の中で延々と積み上がるのです。それらがどんな影響や変化をもたらすか、私にもうまく説明できません。ですから、決められた使命を果たすためには、別の手段を使って忘れるしかないのです。記憶体にとって、それは必要なことですから。もし、ある日突然あなたのことを忘れてしまったら、すみません。
わかりました。あなたにとって、確かにそれはいい選択かもしれません。
Yeah, unfortunately, well, I won't spoil anything, but, yeah, that makes sense if you played the rest of the story. Well, that was neat. Alright, well, that'll be enough of that for now. I am trying to get my daily grind in as best I can. Oh yes, right. The speed leveling missions. Oh, and since I have enough crystal, I think I'm going to try a couple pools to, hopefully, if I can, get my latest edition's signature weapon. All this is just crystal I've earned by playing the game. Well, that's nothing. Try again. Well, nothing again. That's actually to be expected. Well, I am just under 100 crystals short. Let's see here. Well, might as well crack them all. Save them for a rainy day. Seems rainy enough to me. Nope. Oh, hold on.
私のでわらわに任務か
Another oh. Is this the... I am done leveling her up. I've gotten all the fragments I need for her. She's now triple S. That is awesome. Ah, such a relief. And that's everything. She is maxed out as she can get. Probably need to give her better stigmas. Definitely need to replace that blade. Don't know with what though. Apparently this is the best choice for second best. There we go. Well, that was neat. I was not expecting to be finished with that character by now. I expected to need another month, roughly. I can definitely live with that. Alright. Would you look at that? All the daily grind is done. And I'm going to leave those alone for now. I've got plans for that. I'm actually planning to get the very least the minimum upgrade to the battle pass because the rewards are worth it. Well, at least if you enjoy the game anyway. Alright. So that's done. Hit that. What else was there? Oh. What? Why was that tutorial popping up? Okay. That was annoying. What's today's battle? Today's battle is counters are stronger. Now let's see. Mech, bio, mech. So my best option is to take a mech in if I plan to have a single focused team, or a blend of mech and bio. Or no, sorry, mech and psi. Let's see what I went with last time. I went with strictly the Herschel of Reasons team. I think that's what I'll do again. What the? I have no idea how I was going to get there. We're all frozen. I must have managed to freeze it at just the right point. Well, I suppose the wrong moment would be a better choice of words. So that it was doing its reflect. The one zombie that was in there. One of their nasty abilities is to reflect your damage back at you, stun you, and then start chain comboing against you. It's quite unpleasant. I don't know if this was always in there. It seems new to me, but I just noticed that the motorbike was skidding. I could hear a little bit of a screech as I was making turns, and it also turned a lot smoother. More like a real motorbike, not the kind of motorbike she's riding. The oversized motorbikes like that, they need like 40 acres to turn around. Either high speed or a large turn radius. I don't know if any of you ridden a motorbike before, but they're simple enough to handle once you understand the basic controls. However, you always have to be on top of your speed. If you go too fast around a corner, well, the bike will go one way, you will go another. You go too slow, you'll be in the oncoming traffic before you're able to complete the turn. It's a balancing act in more ways than one. It feels very natural once you've had some practice on one, though. That's why it's always important to actually get driving lessons from someone that actually knows how to operate the vehicle you're trying to operate. Alright, so I guess we'll just keep on trucking with this team. Apparently that robot had a death throw. When I die, so he's going to throw something at me. It's so. Oh dear. That laser beam is hitting like a truck. Wondering why I wasn't able to move out of the way, hit the wall. And down goes the tank. Well, you know what? I suppose I spoke out of turn about this kind of bike. I just noticed the big wheels aren't a solid wheel. They're actually two separate wheels. Essentially, this isn't really a motorbike as much as it's a four-wheel all-terrain vehicle, except the wheels are tightly packed together to look like it's a motorbike. And it is Bronya. She's probably engineered it all to the nines, so it can do amazing things you wouldn't expect a motorbike to be able to do. Turn into a robot. Alright, so you are a mech type and a mech type. Wait a second. These are mech types. What? Right, she's Psi-type. Interesting. Oh my. Well, oops, wrong version. So, I'm gonna leave her as is, but I will bring in Azir. And I'm actually going to bring in the healing health, because without her ability to self-heal, kind of need the extra health. it's probably going to be pretty critical. What?
審判の時は来た。決戦の時は来た。火炎罰剣。決戦の時は来た。決戦の時は来た。このレック全てを断ち切る。もう大丈夫ですよ。支援要請了解しました。戦の島は起動。審判の時は来た。
Well, that's unfortunately a fail. Try that again.
了解しました。
I did notice the elf did not heal me on one of those attempts. Huh. Let's try it here. Huh. The elf is not healing. If you're airborne when you use the elf's ability, it does not heal. I would heal, but the next is nothing. Apparently this was a bad choice, because they're hardly taking any damage. So, I guess I'll start with the fire side.
Or perhaps
先生が助けてあげましょう。
Go near an area to activate an effect.
審判の時は来た。烈焰奮陣。決戦の時が来た。天下準備。火炎抜剣。決戦の時が来た。決戦の時が来た。
Come on, do your thing.
万物となる。
Go.
射撃開始。審判の時は来た。もう大丈夫ですよ。支援要請を了解しました。ドローンが目的地に到着しました。決戦の時が来た。火炎。
Well, my score is not going to be great, that's for sure. 481. Not good at all.
私は真っ暗な空を燃やし尽くし、光をより彼方へと届ける。
Well, that was an attempt. You can call it that. Let's try this again. With something with a little more zip.
私は
Alright. Round 2. I guess whatever this does, I have no idea. Fire vulnerable. Oh. That explains a lot. And it does mean I'm going to change the team again. Something different altogether.
私に服従しなさい。 私に服従しなさい。
I've been marked once again. Yeah. Alright, changing it up. I wanted to score at least close to 700, but that just was not going to happen. I was going to be close to my previous score of 481. Maybe even lower. Because that was only stage 1. I still had another stage to go. And this should be good to go. I think so. Other than switching in this particular elf. Just to have them all scooped together a lot easier. Look at that shield just dissolve. Yeah, this was definitely the way to go for me. Oh yeah, look at that. Didn't beat 800, but I have definitely, Brony was definitely lifting weights there. Alright. Now for the side stage. Enemies take bonus physical damage, and they are Psi and Bio. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll be using the team they recommend. Gonna make this battle easy mode. Here we go.
は全てを変えます。
And the laughing lunatic finishes them all. Or four, just dodge. Ouch. Yes, the most exciting floor.
今こそ裁きの時。
Oh, well, that was unfortunate. That battle should have been over about 10 seconds sooner, except I misaligned where I fired off the ultimates there. All of them were just out of range. Still, job got done. Third place. Can't really complain about that. I could try for first, but I'm okay with the position I'm in. And what else was there? Ah, yes. Haven't touched any of these yet today. Or this week, I should say. Uh-huh. I don't care about any of that. Thank you for the tutorial for the, I don't know, 50th time. And unfortunately, I'm not exaggerating, and I might have underestimated the total number of times. It's sad. What is going on with this tank? Why does it look weird? Smaller. It looks smaller than usual for some reason. No current recommendations. I'm thinking this is going to be a cherry special.
ブローニャは面白いものはあります？策がある。
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking for this team. But before I do that... let's see here. Okay. Sealy Nymph's gonna take this one apart? No, I need Sealy Nymph for this one. This is why I plan ahead. Well, Durandal would actually probably do quite well against them. Won't be able to crack the shields as easily, but we'll be able to shut down some of its more annoying abilities. Yeah, I think that's the way it will go. Yes, yeah, alright. That's decided. I'm actually going to leave you to go in with Sealy Nymph. I'll take CH with this team. Alright, here we go. Both of them essentially do the same thing, except one has a pop-in to trigger their effects, while the other one constantly does them. As long as you're applying some sort of nick, it is short. This is why it looks weird. It's got a big honking cannon on the top instead of the machine guns. Okay. So this thing's new. To me, at least.
焦ることはない。すぐに再開できるよ。 シールド
Definitely fights different. I'm wondering, is this thing going to transform into some giant walking robot that I have to
今から私
try
た
and
ち
cut
の
down
問
to
題を解決
size?
しよう
So last attempt before I switch things up to lock in the necessary Valkyries for the right jobs. I wonder what this thing's going to do.
私を
Interesting.
探してる焦ることはない すぐ
I'm
に
very
再開で
curious
きる
about
よ
this new boss. Alright. So to Randall for this one. Wait, what is the recommendation? Sealy Nymph. Yeah, I figured as much. She is... she's definitely the best option for that fight.
今日の任務
However,
は
Durandal should still be able to get the job done. I do have a third option. I could use regular Sealy. The thing is, I really do need that shield breaking on that final boss, especially for its final stage. It's, well, if you let it stay on the field long enough, it will shred you pretty hard. And with Sealy Nymph, you're popping the shield often enough that it doesn't really get a chance to do any of its more sadistic attacks. Let's see here. Well, I'm not going to need elemental support for the last grouping, so I might as well grab it all for Durandal. Oh,
準備は
staring me in
で
the
きてる
face. There we go. Okay. It's this boss. It's not the one I thought it was. This will be a problem. I may need to actually switch in Sealy, the regular Sealy. Well, I guess that's tomorrow's problem. Today, let's get things done. Alright, so, physical damage team.
賢い判
Let's scoop up the best of the best.
あなたと私を呼びまだし
Now, normally I'd have people ask me questions, because usually I stream this live, except I've been doing videos now. So, the reason I've set up this team the way I have, this elf is a physical damage support. Just having him on the team increases your physical damage output. Having a team that's all the same type, either quantum, bio, psi, mech, doesn't matter. As long as they're all three the same, it gives an additional physical damage bonus. It's a nice little addition, but it's only a minor addition. But even baseline, she's giving a boost to physical damage just being on the team. And then we've got the Herschel of Sentience. I say it slowly because I keep calling her the Herschel of Serenity, and she's as serene as a hurricane. And then of course there's Starlet here. Both of these are physical supports. This one debuffs the enemies, this one buffs up the damage dealer. That's something you need. Very few buffs will stack on top of each other. Like if you've got multiple supports that are giving you increase to the damage that the Valkyrie deals, most of those will not stack. Just the most powerful one will apply. But when you combine things that provide a debuff on an enemy and then a buff on your Valkyrie, that does stack up, because the enemy's being debuffed and your character is being buffed. And this team works a little bit better because Herschel of Sentience, the debuff that she applies also triggers the buff for Starlet. Because Starlet works, like I said, just like CH, with the exception that she can pop in to do a little AoE on the ground and apply a debuff to trigger her support effect. And that's all the attempts I can do for today. But ever since the Herschel of Sentience came out, it's changed the dynamics of which other Valkyrie to take as support versus Starlet and CH. Both are still quite good, and you could take them both if you wanted to, because they can work with each other. Because one's boosting the actual damage, while the other one's boosting crit. Starlet's boosting damage, and CH is boosting crit. Those two can stack. It's not buffing the same thing. Well, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you had a little fun, hope you maybe learned a thing or two. I know I always am, so until next time, make sure you take care of your health, wash your hands properly, listen to your local health authorities, and I will catch you next time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.